Mike, we're gonna get into some. All right, no names here, okay?
I won't give any names. I already thought about things, and I was like cracking up.
All right, we're gonna get into. So Larry, you're on. I got Mike here. I got Eric. I went to high school with Mikey. I graduated with him. Eric was 2 years younger, but he's still a very good friend. Larry is my coworker. I texted him, have him on. Let's have a little fun here. We ain't doing shit. We're in the quarantine. I got Stan Chiches in the background. The Shirt Bomber Pizza, great. I wish I had a Lucas one so I could promote it, but I don't. So we're gonna get into some random shit today. We always want to do like a high school episode, just like about lunches. And I messaged Mikey, and he was like, "This is right up my alley." He's taking time out of like his. I'm sure your wife is like, "What are you doing right now? Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah. About to put 2 kids to sleep.
How's the turtle in the background, Mike? What's his name?
Well, that was the big one is Franklin, and the smaller one's Rambo. But Aubrey calls them Tank and Rainbow. So Rambo's now Rainbow, and Franklin is Tank. So they kind of like switched. Yeah, that's.
They look big as hell.
How does he sleep? He's got to swim forever?
No, he's got a platform. You just can't see it. That's a platform.
Yeah, man, get your shit together. Duh.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to slowly drown that turtle. I was like,
no, well, what's his name is on the platform. Where is it? Oh, he just came off. Yeah, whatever. I've had him for like at least 10 years. About 10 years.
No, but what we're going to get into here is Eric said a story a couple weeks ago that I was like, all right, we have to get this on. Because it's
funny story.
Well, it's a story about school about now when anyone who went to our high school, Larry, I don't know if this is you. I don't know. Where'd you go to high school? Perth Amboy or South River?
In South River.
South River, yeah. So like I don't know about you, but we had this thing called Stromboli Day, right? In high school. It was like the main day, right, Mike? You remember that shit?
Was it a Friday?
It was Thursdays, right?
We had pizza Fridays. I remember that.
Yeah, Stromboli Day was like our day to where like,
it was like Christmas every month.
Yeah, it was Christmas. Yeah. Oh my God, it's Stromboli Day. Now, senior year, I was on work study. I left at 11 a.m. to go do a job. It is what it is. I didn't have to go to lunch with you losers. I'm just kidding. I love you all. but so Stromboli Day, Eric assaulted a teacher.
I was assaulted first.
Eric assaulted a teacher, or allegedly, to go get a Stromboli. This is how important Stromboli was, Larry. Mike, you remember Stromboli Day, right? That shit got line at like
$10 extra $2.50 for an extra Stromboli.
Yeah,
$1.50 for a whole Stromboli.
You weren't cool unless you got 2.
Like, were there different varieties? Was it just cheese and fucking sauce, or you get pepperoni and sauce?
Cheese and ham.
Yeah, it was about this much of cheese and one thin sliver of ham, and then a giant styrofoam cup of marinara sauce.
Terrible marinara, but
unnecessary extra.
Yeah,
unnecessary sauce. So Eric, tell your story on like because people watching. There's a couple people on. No, there's a couple people who watch who were with you. They couldn't be on tonight, but they're telling different stories. They're saying you assaulted someone. So go on with your story. Mikey, do you know about this?
I don't know if I know it. I thought we were talking about a different story.
We'll get with that. We'll get to your lunch stories too, because I got someone. I got someone want to bring up.
Are there other witnesses?
I like Mike's baloney story. So there's a lot of names in this story, so I'm going to try to – I don't know how I could tell this story without saying all the names, so I'll try.
We'll call this –
I'll just say person. I was very frustrated this week. Something crazy happened, and I walked into my class, and you can't leave the class until everybody does their jobs, whether that's like, I don't know, fucking sweep the side, do all the shit that teachers do, because I can't say the teacher's name. So I finished mine.
Yeah, what class was it? You can say the class.
Okay.
So you know who it is. Go
ahead.
So I'm like, I'm ready to go. It's Stromboli day, right? Fucking, I do all my job. I'm sitting there waiting patiently. I'm already frustrated. The teacher's frustrated. And the bell rings. So like literally when the bell rings, everybody's running down. Remember that, Mike? You would run down because you'd run down to the line because the line would go out the lunchroom sometimes into the hallway. And it was such a line you may not even eat. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm about to leave, and this teacher is like, "Hey, where you going?" I was like, "It's fucking Stromboli day, bro." And he's like, not letting me leave. Everybody's got to be done with their stuff, bro. And I was like, "Hey, they can finish their jobs when they need to. I'm done with my job." So I'm trying to get past them because I don't give a fuck at this point because I'm very frustrated. And
Eric, but just to say, cut in. Sorry, you were going through. Let's just say you were having high school girl problems, right?
a high school girl problem.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you guys offline what it was. I was I saw something and I was like, motherfuckers, right? So Mikey already knows. So I'm already pissed. I'm like, I just want to Stromboli. So he like blocks the doorway. I try to get past him. One thing led to another, and I remember like it was just like a quick like we just hit each other, right? So I was like, fuck you. I freaked out in front of like everybody's lined up, and I'm like, fuck you, blah 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 blah, saying all this shit. And he's like, oh, real tough guy. I was like, yeah, you want to fight me? I was like, see if I'm a tough guy, I'll meet you by your piece of shit car, motherfucker. Like, because he did have a piece of shit car. So I'm like losing my shit. I liked it. And it was more out of the principle that I couldn't go get lunch and did my job. And like Scott,
it was Stromboli day.
It was Stromboli day. If it was chicken nugget day, it was cheeseburger day. This one it's like how people go crazy on a Black Friday, right? Like nobody really wants like a 32-inch TV that much, but if you can get that shit for $5, people will cut your throat. Right. So I'm sitting there going back and forth, and then so we're yelling at each other. I go back, I'm like, I'm fucked, right? Like I'm fucked. And I had a bruise on my side. He hit me on my hip, and I had a bruise right here. And I don't even remember hitting him, actually. Like I was, you get so pissed. And I have my lunch, and the principal comes over, and he goes, so I walk over, I'm like,
the principal is Jack too, right? Like, yeah, he was Jack. He was a Marine, I think. Our principal was a Marine. Yeah,
he was. I don't know if he was. He was a people like one. So he goes, all right, and he was really cool. And he goes, the only way you're not getting suspended or expelled, and you're not getting fired, is if you shake hands right now and act like nothing happened. I was like, all right, works for me. I don't have a problem with you, dude. Just like you're being a dick. So then we walked away. We had a talk. He's like, yeah, man, I know you were in a bad mood, but like I quit smoking cigarettes, so I was pissed off too. He goes, I don't think you realize like how hard you hit me. I go, I hit you? And he went like this and put his arm up, and there was a big bruise on his arm. So I think it was like a quick, like real quick, like excuse, like he hit me. I don't know, but he showed me, look, he hit me here. Well, look at me, he hit me here. So it was like this whole fucking thing. And then, block out that name. And then
elbow. Holy shit.
Yeah, like it was like no, like I think I just hit him like this.
It was like when McGregor knocked out Aldo.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to like knock him out. I was just trying to get my lunch, and that is how that went down.
So I think Eric was justified, but at the same time, you got away with punching a teacher in the arm, which is amazing.
I don't know if I hit him first, though. I think he hit me first, because I wouldn't just walk up and say, hey, man, I want a Stromboli, and just hit him. But, like,
who dealt first blood?
I think it was, like, it was a quick little thing. Yeah. I really don't know. I wish we had camera phones that were good back then so I could watch it. I just remember, because, when your blood boils and you go nuts. Like,
I want to replay every time.
Yeah.
What's up, Larry? Go on, Larry.
Yeah, like he's saying, when your blood boils, you just like want to bring back that memory or tell someone about it. I wish there was a replay button. That'd be great. Let's just replay it, like that movie with fucking Adam Sandler, the remote.
Click.
Click.
Yeah. Because I remember that.
I didn't like it.
I love that movie. That was sad. That's a sad movie.
He's crying in the rain, bro. That was sad as shit.
Mikey, do you want to tell your baloney story? Keep names out.
I love it.
You guys know the bologna story?
I don't know it. Honestly, I swear to God, I'm not just saying this to make the show better. I have no idea about the bologna story.
All right, so we had a table.
The fact that it's a bologna story, I'm ready.
It could have been ham, but for some reason I feel like it was bologna.
It was. I heard it was bologna. Maybe it was the tall tale and
So, all right, so we had a table of, was it my senior year, Eric?
No,
anyway,
I really don't remember.
Table of guys and girls.
Right.
And we used to, fuck off all the time and just do stupid shit. And you know how when chicks sit with flip-flops on, they have their foot in the air and the flop on the ground, right? And they kind of move their heel a little, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, a friend of ours never ate his bologna. He would be pissed when his father would put it on his sandwich. I had no idea. So it was hilarious, though. So he would usually just saucer the bologna across the And, when bologna lands, it's kind of hard to get off a table. It was just fucking hilarious. It was great.
Saucer. That's a great fucking verb.
Like ultimate frisbee.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was me or this person or who put the bologna on the flop. Do you remember, Eric?
No, I don't. I just remember. I don't even honestly. I heard it. This might have been before I was there, but I really don't remember.
I don't remember who put the bologna on flop. Either way, it could have been me and I don't remember, or it was this other person. So the girl had her back turned to us. She's doing the flip flop thing. So someone crept up and they laid this bologna. Now the bologna's been dried, right? So it's not like wet. So the bologna's laid on the flop. Okay. She puts her foot down, doesn't feel it. Too much like skin, all right? This bologna now is on her foot and a flop, and it's freaking dancing. Well, the bell rings. She's headed to math class. Okay, I think that's the 100 hallway. Anyway, maybe. She heads all the way to math class. We follow her. We're freaking out. We're laughing. We're hitting each other. All the way to math class with this bologna on her flop. Now, I don't know when it came off.
How long's the walk, right? The hallway, Larry, Mike, the hallway in high school is like 100 foot walk, right?
And maybe more.
So like she had bologna on her foot for 100 feet. That's 30 yards if my math is correct.
Listen, it was the finance and money teacher's room. You remember? That was like halfway down that hallway.
Yeah, because we had a high school as an H, right? Yeah. So like you had too long and too short.
So we left the lunchroom, we made a right. Bologna stayed on for the hard right. Bologna stayed on for the hard left, and all the way up that hallway. Terrible. But now it wasn't anything against the person. It was just the timing.
Yeah.
The first flop you saw, your thoughts are in that thing on that. Yeah.
Now you don't have to say names. Do you remember who it was?
Oh, absolutely. I remember who's flop. The girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You remember? Yeah.
Name drop.
No, we'll do it after. We'll name drop when we're done recording. Yeah.
Now that same person. Well.
Oh boy.
What the hell? Yeah.
The tell-all.
There used to be these cookies, and these fucking cookies were the shit. They were like as big as my face.
Shit.
You get 2 of them for $1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're a scumbag or
well undercooked.
Oh, heavily undercooked. Larry, these cookies were so undercooked. When you took them off the plastic, you saw grease on them.
Yeah, they were dangerous. I don't even think they put them in an oven for 8 seconds.
Yeah. What's up, Larry? What'd you say?
They're from school, right?
Fabulous.
Yes. Yeah. The school cookies. Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't give a fuck.
So it was 2 for $1. Well, like I said, if you thought you were cool like me, a lot of the time I would walk up and I would grab 3 and I'd tilt them forward so you could only fucking 1 cookie. And I would say, all right, well, 2 cookies. I'd hand the $1 and I'd leave. And sometimes the lunch lady would be like, oh, you had 3. So now as I'm walking back, I'm stuffing this one cookie in my mouth, trying to swallow it like a dog that stole your food off the kitchen table. You know, they're half choking. I only have 2, and I showed her. It was sick. Well, anyway, there's one person one time, the lunch lady went to the back for something, and they took the whole tray of cookies, and they dumped it in their backpack. It was fabulous because then everyone and it was so
big mush.
that
Big
so that
mush.
move. That might have beat the bologna to take the whole thing of cookies. But either way, it was a great time.
No, the best story, and we won't say names, is when you okay.
Me?
Yes, you
Was it
cut
like a bitch?
a hole. So Larry, you remember the peach cups that like the Dole peach cups you'd open up and eat, right?
Yeah,
So,
the top, clear top.
yes, yeah. You'd sip it and then eat up. Mikey, do you remember when you put the open one on the table?
Did the teacher pick it up?
Yes.
Yeah. That teacher used to bitch me every day, I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We won't say the name
No.
at all.
What happened?
We'll talk about why at the end of the
Yeah.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
No, you tell it.
I don't really remember it that
All
much.
right, so Mikey cut a hole in the peach cup and left it face down. So when the teacher would come and pick up the garbage, he went to pick up the peach cup and it all fell on the fucking table. But the worst part was he'd have us watching from the hall. This is my impression, Mikey. He'd be like, "Everybody watch. He's about to do it."
Is that what happened?
Yeah, so we all watch it. Like the person lifts up the fucking peach cup and whoosh, all on the goddamn table. It just makes a goddamn mess, man. Like, we were scumbags, man. Looking back on it, we were real.
I said to my wife before I got on, I said, "Man, I'm going to be incriminating myself here in this video because I was a real dick." Oh, it's fucking cool.
MHS is going to reach out and be like, "How many cookies have you stolen, Mike?"
Yeah, I took a few cookies, but not every time.
The best was the one day, like, you found Mikey also found a nickel in your fucking nacho cheese. Remember that?
No.
Someone at the table. Like a screw in my tuna. Who remembers?
Keaton and Kel. Mikey's eating a pretzel with cheese and he gets to the bottom of his cheese cup and like he finds a brown nickel in it. And he wasn't even mad. He was just like, "Look at this nickel. It was in the bottom of my cheese."
Well, that's because I was
present in the bottom of a box of cereal.
Yeah.
Gustoid. People would slide me their like half-eaten rice down the table, and I would like finish everyone's food. It was horrible.
Fucking terrible.
Should I tell my slushy story?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Oh, Eric, you're breaking up just like you did last interview. Get your fucking Wi-Fi fixed.
It's Xfinity, isn't it?
You guys.
Am I breaking up at all?
No, you're good, man.
My Wi-Fi sucks.
Words.
It says your connection is unstable. All right, I'll try to. Could you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good, man.
Okay. So when I was in 8th grade, you know how you get like the Pepsi caps of a soda, 20-ounce soda, right? And you
yes, I love this story. Larry, you're gonna love this story. Mikey, you too, because you don't know about this. Yo, you could say the name and I'll actually fucking no. All right.
If you edit it out.
No, just say the name. No, don't say the name. We'll say the name after. And
okay.
I want you to say the name because it'll make Mikey's reaction.
All right, edit it out. Edit it out.
I'll
all right,
text Mikey. Mikey, I'm gonna message you the name while he's saying this story. All right.
Okay.
All right. Go on.
He needs to know it now. He needs to know it now.
Right.
Edit this part out.
Are we sure I don't know it?
You don't know it. Larry, anything?
No,
you got it? All right. Go on. Go. We got it. Go. Yep.
So you know how you get like the 20-ounce like Pepsi bottles or whatever, and you take the cap off. You're a little shit kid, and you put it right side up, and you go bang, and it shoots out. So this very, very large student, like very large. Not trying to sound like a dick, but just to paint the story, is a very large human. So we're at lunch. And
you can use the appropriate term.
Yeah, he was very fat.
It's a very large
very large human. So I'm sitting there, I was like in 8th grade, and like I'm trying to get my friend who's across, and I put the cap down, I just went bang, and it went through 2 of my friends, and this very fat kid was at the next lunch table over, chugging a slushie, going, and it hit him in the neck, and he goes, oh, and the slushie went all over his whole body, and he didn't know it hit him because he's literally chugging his slushie, and he goes, looking around. But if you knew what this kid looked like it was very fucking good. Yeah.
I think we're good then, man. That's our lunch story. You got anything else, Mikey, you want to bring up, man? We got like memories and shit. Like it's up to you.
That teacher that I had to get back at.
What's up?
Teacher that I had to get back at with the peaches.
Yeah,
He harassed me every day. He would like bump into me and be like, "What, you bumping into me?"
The one day he gave you in school suspension.
Do you remember?
Yes, we're in. All right, Larry. The first couple days of school, right? Also, I'm not editing any of this. The first couple days of school, you were in the gym class, and you went to the auditorium, right? Just to you didn't take gym, but you went to auditorium to get in touch with your gym class. But we all knew each other, so I was like, all right, I'm in Mikey's class, and I don't know, I probably remember what you were wearing like a Nautica fucking shirt. I'll never forget the Nautica red and blue, right? So we do like a lap on the track. We're probably juniors or seniors at this time or whatever. Yeah, and you walk in and you're talking to me about something, and you end up bumping into this the teacher, and you're like, literally within a motion, hey man, sorry, I didn't mean that. And he goes, oh, you think you're a tough guy? Come over here. Yeah. So I want to know his
teacher so bad.
He writes Mikey up and puts him in school. It was crazy. He had this vendetta against them.
It makes no sense.
Wait, from
What's up, Larry? What's up?
Was that first instinct? You said he had a vendetta against him. Is that what it like?
I don't know where it started. Man.
I also don't know where it started. He would bitch me all the time. And you see, I was also half the size I was in high school. I almost didn't grow till I was at a high school almost. So I wasn't a tough guy. I mean, I guess I was kind of funny, a lot of a wise ass, but I was never terribly, a few teachers I was disrespectful to, but usually I was quite respectful. They used to like me, but they didn't like me because I didn't do my work. Yeah. But he would bitch me every day.
You were dumb as shit. Basically, we were dumb as shit, but we could talk our way out of it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So he would come up, and we had one kid that would sit with us, and he was a superstar. And the teacher, that same teacher would be like, what do you sit with these fucking losers for? And I'm like, what the fuck, man?
I want to know this teacher so bad.
And he's like,
bro, we're right here.
Yeah, it was terrible. And I was like, just would totally bitch me every day. I was like, wanted to fight him, but I would have lost terribly. Now I think I would do decent. I'm not saying I would win, but I would have
set it up. No, he had a vendetta though. It was a weird thing, but teachers did that, man. And I'm sure most people can relate to this. Whoever's watching, there were certain teachers who just didn't like you.
Is that the teacher that I gave a mint to?
Yeah.
And he thought it was, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, we just. But we didn't get along. There's certain teachers some people just kind of didn't mesh with. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a weird personal that there was a teacher, and I'll actually say her name because she was my favorite teacher of all time. Miss Harity. You ever watch this? Love you. I meshed with her great. She was my English teacher. There's certain teachers you just click with. Some you don't. You don't wish horrible things on them, but Mike, you put up with it for fucking 4 years.
Some you can get away with more shit than others.
Yeah, but they just got you. It's weird. It's weird how it does start. That's why teachers are very important. Mike, your mom's into not a teacher, but she's in the network. Your wife's a teacher. My wife's a teacher. So like, they are important in your life. Seriously, like Larry, I'm sure you've got across some teachers who made a difference. You know?
Oh yeah, yes.
So like when one makes a difference and changes it, you always remember that teacher, like good or bad. Seriously.
Right.
When I was when we used to go to Applebee's all the time, Larry, every Thursday for like, I don't know, 20 years or whatever. So they used to have mints, right? Yeah, they used to have mints where we could just take them. We would stuff our pockets because we were shitbags. And I would always have a pocket full of mints. And the computer teacher was legally blind. He couldn't see anything. And
Really narrowing it down.
well, I mean, this isn't anything bad. I mean, it's not bad about him. And but like, you have to say that he's legally blind to understand the story. So like, I sat next to Michelle Griffith, and I would give her a mint.
She won't care. Go on.
She doesn't give a fuck. She agrees. So like, I would give her, I would like be like, oh, I've got these Applebee's mints, and I would give them out. Like, I'd give them to Michelle, and he would come up to me and be like, "You the mint man, let me get a mint man." So I would give him an Applebee's mint, right? The first time I gave him one, he just throws the whole thing in his mouth, and they have a wrapper, right? So he throws it in his mouth, and he's going, "What? How do I get the taste out?" He goes, "Oh, there's a string on it. There's a string." It was a hair from the wash, either my mother or my sister, right? So he's going, "Do I pull the string to get the taste?" And we're looking at this dude, but like so he can't see what he's doing. And we're looking at he's going, "I don't taste anything." Like sucking on this mint that's wrapped up. It was one of the funniest. You had to be there for sure. But it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. This dude asking me how to suck on this mint. What mints have strings they have to pull?
It's like a pull string doll. Like,
we're like 14.
Like the ring, right?
Yeah, we're like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Yeah, he's like, "Oh, yep, I don't taste it yet." I'm like, that's like somebody's hair.
You just reminded me of something with the same teacher. And I said I wasn't that big of a shitbag, but now I think I was.
Dude, you're a huge shitbag. Are you kidding me?
Because he said something to me, and I guess I was easily insulted. And I snapped and said something about his vision, which was totally fucked up. I got kicked out. It was
yeah. Rightfully so. Well, you look back at shit, like, you realize how important teachers
totally
were.
Bad.
Yeah, like, we were just, man, they were just doing their jobs. But go on, Mikey.
Like, what an asshole. Well,
yeah.
I just remembered. Eric refreshed my memory to how big of a dick I was. Thanks.
Oh, you actually, that's the story? You just made fun of his vision?
I told him, fuck you. I said something like, he said something to me, like, because back then, like you said, some of the teachers would say things they would never get away with now.
Yeah,
I felt totally insulted, and he probably accused me of something. I said, fuck you can't see anyway, or something like that. And he was like, everyone was like, what? And I was like, probably regretted it right after. But I forgot about that horrible moment in my life when I was such an ass.
One of the best. Mikey was great. See, like, what people don't Mikey, I stand by it. We still talk about you a lot, like, in a positive light. You're one of the most underrated funny people in our fucking grade, in our town. But, like, we always talk about times. Or do you remember, if you want to talk about it, when you, I'll edit this out if you don't want to, when you tried to take a shit off the top of Watchung School?
Who's I?
If I had to shit somewhere, I grew up hunting and fishing, so I wasn't afraid to shit somewhere. Outdoors guy. Well, I still to this day don't know, because I told the story not too long ago.
Who was listening?
Wait, time out. Mikey, I was there because I got kicked out of Dunkin' Donuts for life for stealing napkins for you.
So you can wipe.
Yeah. I took a stack like this, and the guy goes, "Are you crazy?" I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Never come back again. You're banned from the store." I go, "My friend's gonna shit off the school. He needs me." He goes,
so
I was banned for life from Dunkin' Donuts.
How many stories is this school? 3 stories?
Yes.
Yes. So we used to climb up the fire escape and over and onto the roof and hang out. Well, so like I said, I don't know if I was actually gonna shit or I just wanted the 6 donuts you guys got me to prompt me to shit.
We bought him donuts to make him sick.
I don't know if it was stage fright when I got up there, but I didn't go. Okay, so the story with the poop at my friend's house.
You can tell this, Kev on mine. Try to get Kev on.
Right now?
Yeah, text him.
He's not even home. He drives.
Where's he at?
He gets home.
Oh, UPS. Yeah, go on.
He gets home late.
Yeah.
All right, so we're starting here. Okay, so one of my great friend's house, and that sounded weird, but anyway, one of my good friend's house. I'm outside. Now, I was always, like I said, I was smaller in high school, so I got picked on by my good friends, but they always had my back, regardless, not the point. I had to shit terribly. I probably ate a massive amount of food at school. I'm on the back deck. Now, he does back up to the woods, so.
Yeah.
So he had no neighbors looking at my ass by the end of the story, but, so he says, you ain't coming in to shit in my toilet. I'm like, bro, I gotta go. I can never make it home in time. You got to shit outside, he says. So I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I said, fine, I'm going to shit on your deck. So he's like, whatever. So I was like, I'm going to do it then. So I start to get ready to do it. Well, my friend could definitely kick my ass, especially at that time.
Yeah.
At that time. And
well, let me preface, at that time.
Not now.
At that time. So anyway, so he goes, so now he comes out, you ain't shitting on my deck. So now I'm like, all right, great. Well, I'm going to cower a little. Okay, I'm going to shit off your deck then. So I fucking hang trowel over this railing. And I just
had the poo's eye.
Huh?
We had a pizza box.
Yes,
and you put a target at the bottom so we could poo.
This all happened very fast.
Oh, yeah, I would think so. You don't plan on shit like this. What are you doing Friday night? I'm going to go shit on a pizza box.
But I had to go. I had nowhere else to go because I wasn't being let in. So I said, fuck it. And I went. And it hit the poo's eye right in the middle. Now there's a steep hill. And the poo, the momentum, hit the box, slid down like a sled right into the river, and just started going downstream, if I remember correctly. Now I think someone ran downstream a bit, stopped the poo box, and drug it aside and looked, and it was a perfect poo's eye.
I mean, we're all at the bottom waiting to see, and he's like, I'm going. And then oh.